against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Hey everybody! Hope you're all having a good evening. It's good to see y'all again. I am just gonna have a quick snack because I rushed home from work to get on stream, so I'm like, if I'm a little scattered, that's why. Also, I can't eat with my fingers on. But yeah, I hope you're all doing good. I hope everyone on the East Coast is staying warm because I know it's super cold and a lot of people, especially in the East Coast in the US, are like freezing cold right now. And I hope anyone in LA is staying safe and not on fire, or if you need to like evacuate and stuff, like I hope everyone's okay. I'm doing good. I'm very tired. Had a very busy week as usual. Food. I haven't eaten in hours. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I had a busy week. I had a photo shoot on Tuesday, which was really fun. I shot a version of Misa from Death Note. Let me see if I can get some like BTS up on stream to show you. But ow. Oh, I got the hiccups. Why does my body hate me? Yeah, so this is me on Tuesday. Not on Friday. Friday's tomorrow. This is me on Tuesday. And as you can probably tell by the lack of any sleeves, that I was very cold. It was like minus 10 when we started, probably about minus 16 when we finished. It was very cold. I super don't recommend the silly things that I do for photo shoots. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Hi, Vampy, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're staying warm. Yeah, this is me on Tuesday. I really like this outfit. This is meant to be for, fair. This is meant to be for Valentine's Day. So this is outside Hart House at U of T, downtown. So this was meant to be like a gothic Lolita outfit, sort of partially inspired by the like Lolita outfit she wears at the end of the show, though obviously not entirely, because it's like it's an OP all in black with white lace or whatever. It's like a completely different outfit. Similar headpiece though that I made out of 2 other headpieces. That's like a headpiece with a piece of red lace that I pinned to it because I'm a genius. But like this neck bow detail comes from her actual outfit. These lace arm warmers and like all this stuff is from her actual outfits. I do have like wrist cuffs on as well, just for like extra details. Just to make it more than just like a plain thing. There's like a little bit more ruffles and stuff. I threw a corset on, partially for warmth, partially just to like break up like all this red. But yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with this. This is like such good lighting. Because it was super overcast, which is like really good for photos because it makes everything nice and soft. You basically have the sun on the other side of a giant diffuser made of clouds. It's perfect. But I did have my wool cloak with me. So like, we'd shoot for a couple minutes, then I put my cloak back on, and then I take it off, we'd shoot for a couple minutes, and I put it back on. So I wasn't like freezing the whole time. We did some photos inside the building, which was super toasty and warm. Or anytime I needed to warm up, we would just sneak in there. So, you know, it was mostly fine. But there were definitely moments where I was struggling a little bit. And was like super duper cold. And then yesterday I had physiotherapy, and I got to see my new massage therapist again. And hey, welcome in, Andrew. Sup, nerd? How's it going? I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit. I realize it's a little over. Go this way. Make me in the middle. Yeah. But yeah, you know how last time with this new RMT I said she like is built like a brick shit house and beat the crap out of me? Well, she beat the crap out of me again, and now the whole like inner here, ow, is bruised so badly. Like I am super bruised. My hip feels better because like it was really, really tight because I have like a old injury on that leg, but oh my god, is it sore. Same with my back. She like worked out a bunch of knots that I needed worked out, same like the side of my neck, but I'm so bruised and so sore. Feeling pretty today? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love when people feel pretty. Hell yeah. But yeah, so I'm very sore, and then I had work today. Yeah, I'm okay. Like, this is all like it's sore now, but I know when the bruises heal, I will feel better than I did before. And like, a thing that's important to know, I guess, is my muscle knots get so bad that they're visible. You can just look at me and see a giant knot in my back. And like, they're really hard, and they like pull my bones around places they shouldn't be. So these muscle knots hurt really bad. Like I haven't been sleeping well for like a week and a half because the knot in my neck meant that like there was no position I could get comfortable where my neck didn't hurt. And same with my hip, that like there's a certain point where it gets so bad that any position I lay in, my hip kind of starts falling out. we're getting pinched. So like, yes, it's like, it's painful to get those worked out, but it's beneficial in the long term. So once this soreness kind of goes away, think of it like going and having a workout where you're like a little bit sore the next day. It's like kind of like that, where it's like, it's not like you hurt yourself, you just like pushed it enough to where you're tired and then you need like a day of rest to kind of recover. Like I'll be fine by the end of the weekend. But yeah, for me to like bruise from a massage was pretty funny. It was also funny too, because I had to explain to her, because she was like, I hope I'm not hurting you. Like, I hope you're okay. And I had to reassure her and be like, you know, nothing you're doing hurts as bad as I normally feel all of the time. And then she was like, what? She's like, you're in a lot of pain all the time, huh? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, where? And I'm like, kind of everywhere. I'm never not in pain. I don't know what that's like. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, so to give you like a sense of it, my daily background pain used to be an 8. It's now like roughly a 6, which to me feels amazing. I spent most of my life at an 8, peaking up to a 9 throughout the day. Like, 8 was good. 7 was unthinkably good. So to be like a 6 all the time is glorious. So like, I feel good. And she was like, oh, my goal is to get you down to a 1. And I'm like, I didn't want to tell her like, I don't think that's possible without surgical intervention to just like ablate all of my nerves so I can't feel anything anymore. I don't think that's how that works. But hey, if she can get me down to like a 4, I will, like if I don't have to take painkillers every day anymore, that would be sick. That would be really cool. Or just, I don't even mind the being in pain. If I'm just like more functional, that's more what I care about, because like my pain tolerance is so high that like it doesn't super bother me anymore. But yeah, it's difficult to explain to new people. Once they get to know me, usually people are like, oh, you're just immune to pain, kinda. And I'm like, yeah. Like, I still could suffer, but I can put up with a lot if I think it's worth it, right? But yeah, so like, it's fine. I'll be okay. I'll feel better probably tomorrow. It's always the day after is the worst. So like, I'm sore right now, but like, honestly, I'm the most sore like the back of my neck, which makes sense because my neck hurt so bad before I went. And like, I have to crack my neck all the fucking time, so. But yeah, so that's been my week. I worked a lot, last week, so I don't think you guys have seen me in a bit because I had to take, yeah, I was like working Thursday or whatever, I think. I can't even remember what I did. Yeah, I streamed New Year's Day, so you haven't seen me since New Year's, and I've worked pretty much every day since then. So I guess good things to note from when we did our like our plan of stuff to do for the year. I already found like a really good like phone gimbal for doing IRL streams, because I know y'all really, really wanted me to do that, and I think that would be really, really fun to do. So I have a gimbal, and it has like a tripod attachment, so like I can set it down, so like if we're out somewhere and I just want to do like rope in the park or whatever, I don't have to like hold it the whole time, I can just set it down. And it also comes bundled with some like lapel mics, so that y'all can hear me even if like I put the phone down and like I'm not like right up next to it, or if we're somewhere like loud, I can at least, you can still hear me. Hi Voice Beast, how's it going? How you doing? Hope you've been good. It's been a bit. Yeah, so I've got that set up. It's looking like it's Oh, you got sick? I'm sorry. I hope you're doing a little bit better. Was it like chronic sick or temporary sick? Oh my God, bagel, please. But yeah, so I have the gimbal. It's expensive, so I might have to do like a sub goal or something. Not even necessarily like to pay for all of it, but just because like I'm doing all of this out of my own pocket, so like I might have to calculate a sub goal for like we can like, it's no pressure or anything, we can build to it over time. Like eventually we'll have enough. I think it's like for everything it's like 200 American or something. Yes, this is Doom. It's Doom Eternal. I love the Doom Eternal soundtrack, and it's one of the few things that YouTube and Twitch don't get mad at, so I'm glad it's temporary at least. But yeah, so I also have it on my wish list, sort of as just a way for me to keep track of things. That's mostly what I use my wish list for. Like if people get me stuff off of there, that's great, and I super appreciate it. But I also kind of use it just as like a keeping track of stuff for myself. So yeah, so I've got that, figured out the data plan. So I have data enough to stream from my phone like at least once a month. Oh yeah. I love Doom. Doom is so like, I should actually at some point, when I first started doing streaming in this house, because I've been very off and on with streaming, like wanting to take it seriously and then getting overwhelmed with like trying to do too much, especially as like my health like comes and goes. But when I first started here, I was playing Doom Eternal because it was like the start of 2020, but I never beat it. So I should maybe one of these days I'll like start over and just like beat the whole game on stream. Because I really, really liked it. And like, I'm not great at shooters, but like, it's single player at least, so like, it's fine. I did also promise to be better at uploading VODs, which I have not been. I still have the Christmas one and the New Year one to finish editing and like upload on YouTube. I only really edit out like the big like starting soon screen. I don't edit, but I just, to make sure that's cut out and then post it on YouTube. I've just gotten behind because of the holidays. It's been like insanely busy, but I'll try and get those done, at least get one of them done this weekend. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Speak of the Devil is such a good book. And new headset, new controller, that all sounds awesome. Let me know what you think about the book too, because like, it's a pretty good book. Yeah, so we got our New Year's plans, working on stuff. I also really, really, really want to collab at least once or twice this year, to have like people either on my stream or me on someone else's stream. I'd love to do that. That's like shooting for the stars though, because I know like scheduling stuff can be really, really difficult. Oh, heck yeah. Hell yeah. Let me know what you get, because like so many of the books in the TST store and like the merch and stuff is so cool. I have like a bunch of TST merch. I don't think I have really that many clothes. I have like a crop top and but I have like a mug, keychain, some pins. Which I gotta I gotta figure out like my minister credentials because everything's been weird with the mail here. But yeah, so that's all settled. I guess I wanted to cover a little bit of news before we jump into Marvel Rivals, just because the start of this year has been insane. Ooh, nice. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah. The mugs are really good quality too, I gotta say. So yeah, the first bit of news we're gonna cover is, oh shit. Sorry, it's gotten worse since the last time I looked at this. We are going to look at the fires in LA. I don't want to like doom and gloom everybody, but just to give a sense of like what everything looks like, because I've had to pay attention to this for the last couple days because a bunch of streamers and YouTubers that I'm a big fan of, like Awachun is Honest, both Mark and Ethan live in LA. I believe both have evacuated because they live near one of these fires. I don't know specifically, obviously, but like, I know a lot of like YouTubers and streamers have evacuated. I know Hassan lives kind of near this one, and a bunch of their friends do too, so had to evacuate to his house. This one just popped up on my way home from work. This is like completely new. It went from 10 acres to 50 acres in like 30 seconds. Ooh, yeah, the Baphomet one is so good. So this is the valley. So there's like mountains here that are protecting this whole area. This is like heavily populated, and then obviously LA itself is heavily populated. This fire they like went at real fast. I watched that one last night, the Sunset Fire. I watched that go from like a tiny little sparks, like spot fire, to 50 acres. I think it hit 30 acres in the span of like 10 to 15 minutes while we were watching it. It was so scary because that one's like, again, that's really close to like where a lot of people live. And that's right near like it's not at the Hollywood sign. Any photos you've seen of the Hollywood sign on fire are AI. But like, that's Hollywood Boulevard, like right in here, like right there. So there's a bunch of like iconic stuff like right here. Yeah, LA looks like doom right now. I have a streamer I've been watching. He was streaming, like D-Tune was streaming all day yesterday, while on Firewatch, because like they'd been on Firewatch and had packed everything up, not last night, but the night before to leave. Hadn't really slept, so he put his computer back together, left everything else in the car, streamed yesterday, and we're like, kind of kept having to stop to check on friends and to see if, like, updates and stuff. Yeah. But D-Tune lives in the valley, like somewhere in here, and so like, this one is at least, I don't know if it's like completely under control, but like the wind had been going through the valley, so it was pushing things to the sides of the hills and kind of protecting this area. So this one popped up last night. This one did, and then this one did like shortly after. This one got put out really quickly. It was just a couple houses. But yeah, this one is, I think, the one that's making a lot of people I know have to evacuate, because a lot of people live in Glendale and are really close. And these they're sort of contained, but not really. I love how the left of the USA on the map is just hot as fuck or on fire, and then in Connecticut and New York we got snow and winter storms coming. Yeah, like it's like on fire or frozen. That's global warming for ya. But yeah, so this fire just popped up. Luckily, it's been at 50 acres for a bit. But the problem is this fire, there's only so many ways out of the valley. So in every direction now there's fire. So you can't go this way because of these fires. You can't go this way. Luckily this fire is gone now, so you have like this little escape this way, but you can't go this way because of this fire. For a while you couldn't go this way because of this fire. So you have this narrow escape through like 2 roads past this fire or like this way. And like if you go out, even if you go like out this way, you're gonna end up at more fire. So like you can still get out, like these are all extinguished luckily, but like there's very few ways out. So like that's not great. And then like, you know, you zoom out and there's like more fires. Most of these are like put out or under control. It's just sort of this ring right here that's really bad. But it's been really nice to see other states and up here in Canada sending water planes and helicopters to help control everything. And they've been doing a really, really, really great job at like keeping things contained as much as possible. I will say, don't pay heed to any of the weird conspiracy theories going around. This is not arson. The reason these fires are happening is because last spring there was like unprecedented rain in California, which made a huge growth of vegetation that is not normally there in the desert because it doesn't normally rain like that. And then they had an unseasonably hot and dry summer, which killed all that vegetation, dried it out, made kindling. Like it was so hot there were power outages and stuff. Like it was really, really, really bad. So you have that, and then now you have like, you always have like little spot fires around, but like we had these hurricane level winds the last couple days. So it pushed, basically fanned the flames and is making these fires, instead of them being contained, it's like pushing them around. And you can kind of see that with like these fires, right? The conspiracies are ridiculous. Because like this fire, the wind was going this way. So it's fairly easy to understand that like one spark coming off this fire, shooting up as buildings collapse, they shoot sparks everywhere. A spark going up, catching the wind and landing over here could set this fire. Or as the wind, because as the winds died down, then this one started, and then the winds died down more and this one started. So they're all mostly downwind of this initial fire, right? Or like you had fire burning this way and like, you know, the wind's going like up the mountain and around the valley, right? So all of these could have been set from just sparks flying off of here, because the wind's going this way, right? So the fires happening make complete sense. None of this is surprising other than the fires being this big and this early in the year. There's not normally, like January is not normally wildfire season for LA. So like, but that's global warming. There's also normal explanations for all of that as well. So I am going to be like semi paying attention to that. Not like while I'm streaming, but like I'm probably going to check it as soon as I'm done tonight, just to make sure that everyone's okay. But yeah, so that's a thing to be worried about. Bread. Bread. I love bread.
Your super shotgun is nearby, a relic from your past. The priests have kept it hidden from you in this remote location.
Welcome back from Advil. So yeah, I'm gonna keep track of stuff, but yeah, that's true, Beast. As well as like, there's like, you know, transformers blowing and stuff because, and like power lines and things going as like the wind knocks them down, or the poles get burned, or the heat like damages them. That's just fueling more sparks. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's like very, like, you don't have to rely on like arson or like any weird conspiracies to understand why very dry, lot of kindling around, a lot of wind leads to massive fire. And these kinds of fires are gonna get worse. More frequent, big fires, bigger fires as global warming gets worse. So, unfortunately, like, I'm not happy about this. I just, you know, I'm surprised about it happening this time of year, but like none of it seems like out of left field, you know? Speaking of things that I wasn't expecting this soon, but are not out of left field, Justin Trudeau stepped down as Prime Minister last week, and yeah, so I'm not necessarily gonna like cover it in like super duper detail, but I did just want to, I'm not gonna play like all 7 minutes of this, but I did want to play a little bit of it because this is also probably why I'm not gonna cover like a lot of Canadian politics, like federal politics, for the next couple months, because there aren't gonna be any really, other than like people thinking about campaigning, or perhaps like a Liberal Party leadership race, which I don't really have skin in the game for that. I'm not liberal, so not that I've never voted Liberal, but I'm not registered in the party.
Every morning I've woken up as Prime Minister. I've been inspired by the resilience, the generosity, and the determination of Canadians. It is the driving force of every single day I have the privilege of serving in this office. That is why, since 2015, I've fought for this country, for you, to strengthen and grow the middle class. Why we rallied to support each other through the pandemic, to advance reconciliation, to defend free trade on this continent, to stand strong with Ukraine and our democracy, and to fight climate change and get our economy ready for the future.
Sure, buddy.
We are at a critical moment in the world. Mes chers Canadiens, à chaque matin, je me suis réveillé en tant que je me suis battu pour ce pays. Nous sommes mobilisés pour défendre contre les changements climatiques. Own in my body has always told me to fight because I care deeply about Canadians. I care deeply about this country, and I will always be motivated by what is in the best interest of Canadians. And the fact is, despite best efforts to work through it, Parliament has been paralyzed for months after what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor-General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th.
So I'll explain what that means in a second.
I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the president of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. Mes chers amis, comme vous savez, je suis un fighter. C'est pourquoi ce matin, l'occasion de réfléchir et de Premier ministre, une mérite un choix du Canada est une. J'ai hâte d'observer le déroulement des intérêts du Canada dans un pays of our great country and democracy. A new Prime Minister and leader of the Liberal Party will carry its values and.
Yeah, so that's the gist of it. This may sound fucked, but I vote for whatever, like a kid guessing on a test, because in the end it doesn't matter who I vote for, they're gonna fuck up because it's not the person we vote into office half the time. Make the decision, it's other people. I mean, yes and no. There is like element of harm reduction. Like, for example, like I'll get into this more in a bit, but like, having like here in, especially in Canada, like I know in the US it's borderline a two-party system, right? It is a two-party system, and like you've got the fascists and the maybe we'll do fascism in a couple years instead, like sure, but like it is very different, like what interest each party is vulnerable to, and also the speed at which things decline. Like here in Canada, right? So we don't have a two-party system because we have a minority government. Justin Trudeau has been our prime minister, with the Conservatives being the leader of the opposition because they're the next biggest party. But the third biggest party was the NDP, and the NDP plus the Liberals were big enough to equal a majority. So that meant that the NDP and all the people who voted NDP instead of Conservative could go, all right, we will give you all of the confidence votes you need to remain in leading the government, but you have to agree to pass these things for us in order to, like, it's called a supply and confidence votes. You supply us with what we want, and we will give you confidence votes so that you can stay in government and do the stuff that you want to do. And that's pretty typical in a parliamentary system for those sorts of like coalition governments or agreements to happen. And because of that agreement, we got universal dental care. So Canadian universal healthcare didn't include dental. Now it does. Currently it covers kids, seniors, and certain medical conditions. And it's sometime this year it's supposed to expand to everybody, which is huge. A lot of people in Canada have to deal with borderline the American system to get their teeth taken care of. Not quite, because we have like regulations around pricing, but it's still like pretty bad having to deal with insurance, like private insurance to get your teeth taken care of. We don't have that anymore. Also got universal pharmacare, which covers birth control, diabetes medication and equipment, completely covered, which is super, super important. And like, if we had a conservative government, conservatives like to privatize things, especially healthcare. They're anti-abortion, so they wouldn't have covered birth control at all. So it depends on the system you're operating under, but you can make small incremental changes based on who you vote for. And the places where it matters the most, where you have the most influence, is like local politics, because billionaires aren't spending money on local politics. There are interests that are, like the religious right loves local politics because that's when they can sort of take over things. But you have more chance to make a difference there, right? So like, I would definitely recommend, at the very least, if you're disenfranchised with voting, start on the local level because you can make some really big impact really quickly on that level by voting for your, like in the US, I think you vote for like your DAs, your judges, your sheriffs. You can make a big difference by voting for a less blatantly corrupt sheriff. Or like here in Canada, like who you voted in for school board representative would make a huge difference for whether or not like there was support for sex ed and LGBT friendly education in your local school board. So like it can make a difference. I do understand what you mean, that it does feel pointless when it's the same billionaires trying to manipulate things regardless. But you can make incremental changes. And as far as like the stuff with Trudeau, I think it's the correct decision for him to step down, because whether he... Yeah, first past the post is also fucky, which is one of the things that people are the most mad at Trudeau for. The people who are mad at him for reason, like actual reasons, and aren't just assholes. But Trudeau stepping down is like a good thing, because whether or not you like his policies, and I liked how he handled COVID. I liked CERB. I liked some of his policies, right? But it is impossible to deny the fact that his brand is now completely toxic. Fuck Trudeau is such a common slogan. There's merch, there's flags. He's not going to get reelected. And what he said about facing internal battles, I think if you don't have the support of your party, you can't expect the support of the country, right? You can't even get all liberals to support you. How are you going to convince undecided voters or to try and pull people from the Conservatives or the NDP to vote for you? You can't. I like how he handles Trump. Yeah, he does do a good job with that. Hi, Kat. Yeah. Definitely, like, laying low when you're in, like, a shitty situation makes a lot of sense. I totally get that. Like, when you're not in a position to, like... There are definitely people who, like, are intimidated out of their rights or whatever. Like, I do get that. Trudeau has been pretty decent at handling Trump. Though I am a little bit disappointed about how gently he's handled Trump for this... I'm going to cover this issue too, with the invading Canada thing. Though I do understand that Trudeau probably knew he was stepping aside anyway and didn't want to set international policy on his way out while he doesn't have very much support. And also, like, he's having to handle Trump to his face. So I don't want to, like, armchair quarterback him when he's in Trump's house. Like, I wouldn't really want to piss him off. Yeah, we're also going to cover that too. But, so like, Trudeau stepping down makes a lot of sense. Letting someone else take over as leader of the Liberals makes complete sense. His logic that he doesn't have party support means he cannot possibly be the right person to lead his party right now. Completely sound. Him proroguing the government, I think, may be pretty unpopular. There's probably a lot of people who don't like that. But I want to defend it on 2.5 points. The first one being that Conservatives can't be mad about him proroguing the government because Harper did that. Harper set this precedent that you can just kind of prorogue the government when you want to. So the Conservatives can shut the fuck up. Best decision in the circumstances, yeah. And then reason 2 and 2.5 are related. And it's basically, if we're in the middle of switching leadership and we don't have support of your party, I don't think I want a lame duck leader making really impactful governmental policies right now. And I also don't think that, like, in the middle of a leadership race, he's, like, in a position to be in charge of things, really. I think throwing out the session and just giving people a pause and being like, all right, we're just gonna not do anything for a bit until we figure out what the fuck is going on, makes a lot of sense. I also think that proroguing Parliament until after the foreign interference report comes out is good on two levels. One, because it means that we won't have to deal with an election starting in January before that report comes out, so Canadians can vote with all of the relevant information. So Canadians aren't voting on a federal leader not knowing or voting for their local MP and not knowing whether or not that person is compromised, right? I think that's important information when it comes to the consent of the governed. You can't consent to someone representing you in a position of authority like that if you don't have all of the relevant information. And I think is working actually for a foreign government and not for you, despite you being their boss, is important information to know. And also, I don't think MPs who have been compromised by foreign governments, whether knowingly or not, should be making governmental policy. Our laws should not be made by people who are not focused on our best interest. They should not be making laws if their priority is a different government whose goals and ideals are not ours. I don't want the government passing laws that are in the interest of India, China, Russia, America even. I don't care what government it is, unless it's in the best interest of the people of Canada, whose power has been given to them to represent us. They shouldn't be doing that job. So proroguing government until we figure that nonsense the fuck out, even if Trudeau was staying on, I don't think there really should be a lot of laws being passed in that scenario anyway. So I think all in all, Trudeau stepping down and proroguing Parliament. So proroguing just basically means this session of Parliament is over. So anything that's going through committees, or the House, or the Senate is done. All of the bills are gone. All of the reviews are gone. Anything that MPs are working on is done. But the staff working on stuff like the foreign interference report, because that's done by CSIS, that's outside of Parliament, that stuff's all still functioning. So yeah, for those who aren't in a parliamentary system, it's basically pausing government, but because you hit the pause button, you lose a lot of your progress. Everything gets thrown out. Yeah. So like, I'm not mad about that. There's probably bills in there that would have been good to pass, but there's probably also some shit in there that I'm glad isn't. So, you know, any bills can be reintroduced next session if they were important enough. So that's fine. And then I guess the last bit of news I want to cover before we hop into gaming, is the nonsense about invading Canada, which is driving me literally up the fucking wall. Oh, actually, there's one other thing I want to show you. It's Justin Trudeau on this hour is 22 minutes, because I think it's really funny. It's from right before he stepped down, I think. Here. This is really funny.
Oh, 2024, what a garbage year, hey? We've all had a horrible 2024, but nobody's had a harder 2024 than you. I mean, down in the polls, inflation, tariffs, Pierre Poilievre called you a wacko. I mean, just a garbage year. And for Canadians, it's been a great comfort that no matter how bad 2024 got, we could always say, you know what? At least we're not Justin Trudeau. You had a hard year. You went through, I don't want to get personal, but you went through a devastating breakup. Of course, I mean Jagmeet Singh. How's your heart? Because I know he was the only one who supplied you with confidence.
You know, we got good things done together as progressives, and we're going to still try to bring him along on the more progressive things we're doing.
That's a good attitude. You know, and there's a lot of fish in the sea. I mean, you still got the Bloc Québécois and the Green Party. You should have put a ring on it. Then, of course, you had the low point of the year for you. Kind of embarrassed all Canadians when you were caught on tape dancing to Taylor Swift.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was in Toronto attending a Taylor Swift concert with his family.
I was in the mood.
He's
I was
such a
totally-
dad.
You're wearing your Swiftie bracelet.
I still have it.
How old are you? Well, you had to remember, you know, you can't really dance like no one is watching. You have to dance like someone is filming you on your phone.
Well, that's just the era we're in right now.
Well, if anybody needs to shake it off. after
Okay,
this
there
year-
you go. See, I know. Now
him.
I'm going to go with you.
And then, like all good Quebecers, when it got cold, you frigged off down to Florida. You went to Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. How exciting. How was the food? Was it as plastic as the people in the surgery?
Actually, it was a really good steak.
When you were there, Donald Trump said, quite frankly, Canada should become the 51st state, and he'd let you stay on as the governor, which is the best offer you've had in a while. Should Canada become the 51st state? And I'm not against it, because at least then we have a chance at winning the Stanley Cup again.
Yeah, there was a lot discussed during those 3 hours. That was an offhand jocular moment. I don't think it was serious, even from him.
And well, then he
Which-
tweeted a picture of him standing with a Canadian flag looking out at a mountain range, but that was actually Switzerland. Is
It
that
was the
our,
Matterhorn, wasn't it?
yeah, is that our greatest defense? Is that Americans are really bad at geography?
I think our greatest offense is that we do things together across the border, and anything they do that will hurt us will also hurt them, and that's something that he doesn't want to do.
Trump wants you to secure the border. You know who should get to do that? The Freedom Convoy people. You just line up all those trucks along the border, and, you know, they love to barricade things. There's no drugs getting past them. And you don't even have to pay him or feed him, because Pierre Poilievre is just going to go back and forth all day giving him Timbits. And so you went down there. He liked that, kind of likes to be flattered. Would you consider inviting him up to Canada for a state visit like you did for President Biden?
Yes.
That would be nice. Yeah. He'd like that. No, if you strengthen the border, he can't get in because he's a convicted felon. We'll see how it goes. And we know that 40 years ago, your father famously took a walk in the snow when the Conservatives were up in the polls and decided it was time to give it up. It's snowing out there now.
When my father was my age, he still had a dozen years of prime ministering ahead of him.
Oh my God. Another dozen years?
Good God, no.
I think Pierre Poilievre is at 99% in the polls. Do you think you can do this?
Yes.
Why?
Right now, we're in a moment where everything is difficult.
This
And
is
Pierre
so
Poilievre
funny,
is
him
trying to
saying
convince
right before he
Canadians
steps
not to believe in
down.
themselves, not to believe in the CBC, not to believe in climate change, not believe in gun control, not believe in women's rights. I believe Canadians rise to the occasion, and I am certainly not going to stop fighting at this moment where it's so important.
That's beautiful. You know who you remind me of? Mike Tyson. I kid.
Young Mike Tyson.
Politics right now it's full of vitriol and hate, and things are getting crazy, and we need to take the temperature down.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to wish you a great 2025, and I have a little gift that I hope will help do that.
I look forward to your gifts every year.
Oh, what's it going to be?
Oh, come on.
Oh, no, wait. Good luck.
That. More of these flags everywhere, please.
Good luck in 2025, because
Yeah, so that I found really funny. But yeah, like his response to the invading Canada stuff is definitely not, that flag is great, but it's definitely not taking, he's trying to play to Americans more so than Trump. He's trying to be like, hey, you know, y'all don't want him to do this, because I think he knows that, like, Trump is a very deeply unserious man and easily influenced by other people. He wants to be liked. So, like, I get it, but also, like, you know, it does come across as Trudeau not taking it seriously enough. Same with him being like, oh, you know, everything will be fine. Like, I know that some of that is tactical to be like, I believe Canadians can rise to the occasion or whatever the fuck. Yeah, but it also does seem like he's not taking the threat of the Conservatives seriously enough. But also, like, a lot of that was just politicking because he's fucking quitting and it has nothing the fuck to do with him. He's just riding it out. He was very funny, though. I know what he said, but I also think he had an inkling he was not going to be running. Yeah, I mean, he knew by the holidays that he told his family, so he'd been thinking about it before then. I think he already knew. I think that's why he pivoted to making jokes. And, like, it's not like if he steps down as leader, it's not like he's going to stop being an MP necessarily. It's not like he's going to retire immediately. Because, like, he does really well in his writing. Like, people in his writing really like him. So, I don't think he'll be done in politics right away. But yeah, I do think he also means, like, I think we can do this. I think he meant the country, not necessarily him. But yeah, like, regardless of what he specifically meant, I think it was really good for him to be addressing all of those things and not just ignoring them. Though he mostly just sat there reacting to what the host was saying, but, you know. He had some good quips in there. I'm sure he's fucking tired of being compared to his dad, but what you gonna do? You did the same thing as your dad. You're just gonna get compared. So yeah, the last thing I want to do is cover the invasion stuff, because Trump might have initially, I think I said this at the time, that Trump might mean it as a joke, but then the worst people ever treated it like it was a good idea. There's ads in like 15 seconds, so I'm just gonna like hang out before I like actually do stuff. But yeah, so like, he sucks at all. It's time he signed up for stuff as a politician, but I feel bad for all the fuck Trudeau stuff. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for him for that too, because it's like, even if he signed up for like the normal amount of stuff that a politician gets, like, you get criticized, right? That's fair. But the level of vitriol he's gotten is unheard of in Canadian politics. Like, the worst Harper ever got pales in comparison to what Trudeau gets on a good day. And it also means, like, people coming up to him while he's on vacation and bothering his kids, like, his family didn't fucking sign up for that. And it's like, this is not what Canadian politics traditionally has been like. It's gotten incredibly toxic. Really since Poilievre took over as the Conservative leader, to be honest. Oh God, what was his name? The Conservative leader before that was like pro-gay marriage and stuff, and was like, got booted out because he was too progressive for the Conservatives. But like, there's been Conservative leaders that have been like kind of fine. I would never vote for them because they're conservative, and that's not my values. But they were at least decent parliamentarians who could have a fucking civil ass conversation. Not including Harper, because Harper sucked. A lot of people don't remember how bad the Harper years were, or weren't around during that. Stephen Harper was J.D. Vance, but competent at politics. Stephen Harper is like deeply involved with like the IDU, which is a global conservative group that includes like dictators. Like Modi was in it until recently, from India. But yeah, no, it's a lot. But yeah, so I feel for Trudeau, but like, there's no way he could have known it was going to be this bad. Because it's been spicy at times, but it's never been this personally vitriolic in Canadian politics in my lifetime. This is super new. So yeah, like, Harper sucks. Pierre Poilievre is like a very new level of conservative suck. That's like made things way more toxic than they've ever been before. But yes, so we're gonna cover the invasion stuff. I don't know if Trump initially meant it as a joke. Probably. He just kind of says shit sometimes. We also have to keep in mind that he's not super mentally with it anymore, so I don't know if he knows what the fuck is happening 90% of the time. The issue is more all of the people around him who are taking it seriously and floating it as a serious idea. Whether or not they're thinking military invasion, probably not, because that would be catastrophically stupid, because of the knock-on effects that would have. Really don't love that jokes about invading are now becoming low-key legitimized. Well, yeah, and the thing is, like, the same people who are joking about America invading Canada are and fucking Panama and Greenland are also the same people. Yeah, heard enough of those growing up, yeah. But, like, they're the same people who are saying that, like, we should just let Putin have Ukraine. They're literally the same people. And a lot of them also have Russian funding, though a lot of that is, from what we can tell, like, the Kremlin hasn't been telling them what to say. It's just gone, oh, this is useful. I'm just gonna support who's saying what we already like. But yeah, like, it would be really, really, really difficult to condemn Russia if America's doing the same thing. You either have to condemn both or neither, which fucking is awful. But I don't know if I'm pretty doubtful they'll go the military route, just because invading Canada would trigger immediate NATO reprisal, because we're in NATO. I mean, so is America, but we're in NATO. We're also in the Commonwealth, and I don't think the Commonwealth immediately is required to come to our defense, but it is likely that they will consider it. Military invasion of Canada by the US would be the end of America. No one would take them seriously as a country ever again. No, like, their image of themselves as the world police, I mean, it would be accurate because they'd be basically beating their wife in front of everybody, which is what cops do. But, like, their idea of being the Captain America of the world would be completely dead. Do you want to be Russian? Because that's how you Russian. Yeah, exactly. Like, I cannot conceive of Americans fighting Canada in a, like, war. I feel like if Trump tried to ask the military to do that, they would refuse. Specifically because, like, American military trains with Canadian military all the time. Like, a lot of American military who are active duty remember fighting alongside Canadians in Afghanistan. And like, a lot of upper leadership remember Canada taking people in during on the day during 9/11, planes being diverted into Canada and locals here housing and feeding the displaced people until they could get home. I do not think the military would do that. I know the military is beholden to the government, but yeah, I'm super sure they would just say no. Yeah. The downside to that, though, is that would then be a military coup. And that's its own fucking nightmare of a problem to have happen in the US, the country with the biggest military in the world. I think possibly the CIA overthrows governments all the time. I feel like they would do something to prevent it from getting to that point. I'm pretty sure the alphabet soup is aware of what's going on and is like, no, you don't get to do that. That's not what we want. Especially because, like, Canada's also involved with Nine Eyes, which is an intelligence community together with the US. They rely on a lot of our intelligence. That wouldn't be good for them. The American military likes having Canada as a buffer between them and Russia, and having our support with a lot of that. So I don't see a military invasion of Canada happening. I also don't think a military invasion of Greenland is really on the cards, because if they tried to do that, that would again trigger NATO and the EU. So the entire continent would have to go to war with America immediately, which would be awful for Ukraine because that would divert their attention the other direction, and also would just be fucking the equivalent of World War I. So that, I don't see that happening. I hope. I really hope. Panama, I'm less sure about, because people care less about brown people, and there's less treaties protecting them. I'm still would like to think that won't happen, but I also remember the war in Iraq, so that one I don't have completely off the table. I think what's more likely is Trump, because he thinks of himself as a businessman, trying to use economics to try and manipulate countries into doing what he wants. But that's just going to throw the entire world into a depression, because we're already in a silent repression. Shit's going to get real bad if he does that, because people, especially because a lot of people are on the American dollar, I think you'll see a lot of people trying to move themselves off of it. If he does that, and regression, yeah. So, like, I think if anything, he'll try and do tariff stuff, and that will go very, very badly. The good news is that can only go so bad for so long before the business class pushes back, because that won't be great. Like, a lot of the raw resources that are used in America come from Canada. A lot of their power comes from here. We could devastate them pretty immediately by Quebec and Ontario just turning the power off to New York. They'd be devastated pretty immediately. So I don't feel like that's actually going to happen, but I am not a fan of the fact that the Overton window has shifted enough that we even are having this conversation. This should be an unthinkable thing to even be talking about. The idea of America invading Canada shouldn't even be a conceivable thing to think about, right? Like, the Overton window has shifted to the point where it is a reasonable topic of conversation to have, which is fucked up. So I'm gonna play a couple clips, and then we'll get into Marvel Rivals, because I don't want to be on this for too long. So we've got this bullshit. What the fuck did we even do? It's legitimately that Trump doesn't understand what a trade deficit is. He thinks we're pulling one over on him by there being a trade deficit, but what a trade deficit means is that Americans are buying more of our stuff than we're buying of theirs. But of course, all of Canada is the population of California. They have 49 other states. Of course they're buying more shit. And they're buying a lot of our resources to then make stuff to then sell to other people. And we're not buying all of it. So obviously they're buying more resources than we're buying back. Hey, there's more of them. That's just how that works. And it's a sign of their strong dollar and their strong economy that their population is doing well enough to buy a whole bunch. That's good. That's a good thing. As their economy is not a export economy, it's an import economy. They don't have a manufacturing core. They have like a service and tech industry, but all of the resources for that stuff come from other places. Whereas Canada, the reason we want our dollar so low is we're an export economy. We export things. That's how this works. So he's getting mad because he fundamentally doesn't understand how trade works, and that it doesn't have to be a winner and a loser. You can have mutually beneficial agreements, but he doesn't understand that because he's a piece of shit. Mutually beneficial means he doesn't win, so he doesn't like it. He's a garbage person. That's legitimately it. How is he a businessman? Don't answer, I know. Yeah, right? I mean, there's a reason that he's gone bankrupt so many times and so many of his businesses fail or get covered, like, get investigated for fraud. The fucking Yakuza are more legitimate business people than him. Genuinely. Like, actually, genuinely, I think if I had to decide who I was gonna do business with, I'd pick organized crime. Because at least they're fucking organized. He's just crime without any of the organization part. Like, if I had to pick one, the criminal or the criminal who knows what they're doing. Like, luckily I'm not in that position, but like, if I was, I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be like, yeah, sure. I'll hang out with the mafia. That seems way safer. What do you mean? Also, I'm trans. I can't be anywhere around Trump and his weird fascist nonsense. I'd be gone immediately. Like, at least with organized crime, I have a chance. Like, though I guess the Italian mafia wouldn't like me for my inability to eat tomatoes. They'd be like personally offended by that. And I'm not even joking, because I know like every fucking Italian I've ever met gets so mad that I can't have tomatoes. It's like, it's not my fault. Anyway, we're gonna watch this bullshit real quick. This is the most angry I've ever been.
Canada. At first I wanted it, and I tried.
Why is this muted? Why is this tab muted? I'm gonna refresh this and hopefully that'll fix it.
Canada. At first I wanted it, and I tried to divide it into 2 states. And then I realized we'd be adding Montana, basically, for the Republicans, and elect.
Are y'all hearing that? 'Cause I can't hear that. Are y'all hearing that? Is that playing audio for you? Very low volume. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not like it's different. Here in one ear?
Electorally like a Texas for the Democrats. And I don't like that. But the fact that they... Canada.
Oh, okay. It's just in the one ear. Got it. It's like, what?
Canada.
Okay.
At first I wanted it, and I tried to divide it into 2 states. And then I realized we'd be adding Montana, basically, for the Republicans, and electorally like a Texas for the Democrats. And I don't like that. But the fact that they don't want us to take them over makes me want to invade. I want to quench my imperialist thirst.
Yeah, no, I think it was just because I originally, when I watched this, it was on my phone, so I think it's just out of one ear. But like, because I have my headphones on one ear, I couldn't fucking hear it the first time. Yeah, so that's fucked up. So, the I want to quench my imperialist thirst is insane. And like, he wants to invade because we don't want him to. Even though he knows it would result in like negative political effects for the right, because we are also left wing. Tell me you've never been in combat, you privileged fuck. So the thing I have to tell you is, you want to know why he's being like that? I'm going to give you an analogy, and you're going to completely understand why you should cover your drink around this man. Your body, my choice. Literally. That was what I was about to say. Is like, I didn't even want to fuck her because, you know, she's ugly or whatever. But then she said no, and I wanted just to like, because I can. That's rape culture is what that was. That's what that is. It's, well, you said no to me, so you don't get to say no to me. It's like that fucking weird entitlement. So it's like, that's what he means by that, is like, he's explaining that he knows that if they take over Canada and make it a state, that electorally is a big boon for the left, because Canada's left of the US. Even our right is left of the US. Like, even the left wing here, if you just straight up told them they didn't get to have their healthcare anymore, would get fucking pissed. It's why the conservatives do it so carefully by privatizing it and stuff. Like, you can't really get away with doing that. So like, that's what that is. And then, so he continues, and he has so he has Doug Ford on, and Doug Ford ends up being the most reasonable man in the room, which is when you know things have gone off the rails, because I fucking hate Doug Ford. Doug Ford sucks, and he's the least bad person in the room, which is baffling to me. I will cover Ford's response. It doesn't really fucking matter. It's sort of milquetoast or whatever and kind of infuriating, but
I get it. You say that America.
yeah, I don't know what's happening with my audio, and I think TikTok's just kind of broken. Doug Ford being reasonable is hilarious. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I don't know what happened because it was fine before.
I get it. You say that Americans don't have a problem with Canadians, and we don't. But it seems like you have a problem with us. Because if I were a citizen of another country and I was a neighbor of the United States, I would consider it a privilege to be taken over by the United States of America. That's what everybody else in the world wants, American citizenship. For some reason, that's repellent to you Canadians. And I find that personally offensive, Premier.
Be offended, you chuckle fuck. Y'all's response? But like, what do you mean? Be offended. Take offense all you want. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Hope Silverfaction was good. I do not want to be American, or I would have moved there. Yeah, we don't want to be American. The entirety of Canadian culture is how we're not Americans. 90% of the time, when we're trying to communicate our culture, it's how we're different than Americans. That's like our entire thing. That's like fully our thing. But like, well, I want to be American, so everyone must want to be American. No. It's this idea that he's taking like, well, everyone, like there's immigrants invading because everyone wants to come here and we need to like, whatever. And it's like, no one really is moving to America from Canada unless they have like job reasons to. No one's moving to America for fun. Yeah, we're just gonna give up our free healthcare to go into lifelong debt for no fucking reason. The only people I know who have ever been Canadian citizens who have moved to America are like people moving primarily to LA for arts careers because they're streamers or actors or something and they need to move to LA. Occasionally you'll get someone moving to like New York for a work thing. Or like some like business stuff, or like you'll get like retirees who don't like whatever, who like moved to Florida. Yeah, I mean, yeah, or marriage. Our doctors, I mean, we lose less doctors to the US than you'd think. Like, it's not that it doesn't happen, but that's like, that's not in like huge numbers really. And it depends on like the specialty, because some doctors are paid better up here than whatever. But yeah, it's like, if it's not for work, no Canadian wants to go to the US. Even like Canadians I know who have moved to LA for like stream stuff, it's like, they come back here to get healthcare. Yeah, unless it's business or medical. And even then, like, honestly, I know more people who have gone to like to Thailand or Mexico for surgeries than America. I know like 2 people who have gone to the US for medical stuff. And like, they're fairly privileged if they can afford to do that, honestly. Most of us can't do that. But yeah, I guess I'll show Doug's response, which is stupid. It's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great.
What's your problem with the United States absorbing Canada?
Well, first of all, Jesse, you know, I love the U.S. I love Americans, and I get it. You know, President-elect Trump is a real estate tycoon. He's made billions, but that property's not for sale. As simple as that. But I have a better idea, Jesse. Why don't we create...
Sorry, I'm sorry to pause, but property's not for sale, huh, Doug? Weird. Toronto would like to have a little chat with you about property not for sale, Doug. Science Center wasn't for sale. Ontario Place, I know Ontario Place is and the Ontario Science Center are technically provincial because Toronto can't control its own but those weren't for sale, my dude. You know what else wasn't for sale? Our goddamn bike lanes. Fuck off, Doug. Anyway, I just had to get that out because it was making me angry.
Good idea, Jesse. Why don't we create Fortress Amcan and make sure it's the richest, wealthiest, most prosperous jurisdiction in 2 countries anywhere in the world. We have the critical minerals, we have the energy, we have the electricity that America needs. And there's only one place I'd want to sell it to, and that's the U.S.
Yeah, so like, cool, Doug. Your only response to an invasion threat is saying, yo, I'd like to sell you stuff. The point is they don't want to have to buy it. They want to just have it for themselves, my dude. But like, fucking sure. Sure, my dude. Oh yeah, I'll do one last thing just as a palate cleanser. Or no, there's one more thing on the invasion. And then we'll do a palate cleanser, and then I will start Marvel Rivals, alright? Fucking Kevin O'Leary is a traitor, and he should fuck off into the sun. He's a Canadian businessman, Shark Tank host, and I fucking hate him. He can fuck off and... he can fall into lava in Minecraft, alright?
Here to you. Tell us a little bit about your conversation with President-elect Trump on this issue.
I had 2 topics that I wanted to talk to him about. Number one was integrating Canada towards a North American Union for greater strength, just period.
Which America already doesn't like NAFTA, so what the fuck are you talking about? The thing that always tickles me pink about capitalism, the rich pricks, is economies work better when things are bought and sold, not hoarded, you dragon assholes. Yeah. Capitalism destroys itself.
The world's a difficult place these days, and most Canadians would like to look at that opportunity without giving up their sovereignty. So low-hanging fruit would be combined currency, for example, combining the Bank of Canada with the Fed, things like that. We are the largest trading partners. And just to ask him, because this was on Saturday, to say these meetings you're having with Trudeau and finance ministers from Canada, with all due respect, sir, are a complete waste of time. This guy's going to get eradicated out of the Canadian political landscape. Give the Canadians a chance to re-elect a leader, just like you got re-elected, that has a 4-year mandate, just like you have, and let's get down to business. And
Here to you. Tell us a little bit about your...
Hopefully he just keels over soon. Yeah. Fortunately, he has enough money to keep himself alive probably a bit longer, but he can fuck off. But yeah, I do see potentially the floating of a North American Union as a harm reduction tool to try and keep Trump away from the worst. That's probably what Kevin's thinking. The problem being giving up control of our own currency. Like, we can't... Our economies are fundamentally different. You know how I just finished saying that we're an export economy? We export our resources, so we need our dollar low. And that America is a buying economy, so they need their dollar high. Us switching to the US dollar would destroy our economy. And getting rid of the the Bank of Canada and let all of our financial decisions be established by the Fed, yeah, it would fuck both of us, but mostly us, yeah. But like, the Fed are the ones who went, oh, Fannie Mae and Wells Fargo and all that are too big to fail. We're going to bail them out in 2008. They're the ones that are controlled by the billionaire classes in America, where money is speech and corporations are fucking people. Whereas the Bank of Canada has been trying to very, very carefully manage interest rates in order to not destroy people's retirement fund that's been invested in property, like in their houses, because that's all boomers were told to do, is invest in real estate and they'd be fine, while still trying to allow people to get into the market. They've been trying to very carefully manage interest rates. They wouldn't be able to do that. Canada switches to what we have, yeah, it's fucked and no one will be able to afford anything. Yeah, it'll be as bad as the tariffs, except we'll have no ability to fight back. And if anything ever happens where Trump changes his fucking mind 2 years from now and tries to attack us again, we have no way to defend ourselves anymore because we've dismantled our systems, our regulatory systems. The Bank of Canada exists for a reason. And do I love the Bank of Canada? No. I'm poor. I don't love any financial system. But I would much rather have a Canadian run system where I have some sort of fucking influence on what happens. Do you know how bad it is that so much of what I deal with as a online sex worker is regulations in America that I have no representative to contact. I can't talk to a congressperson and be like, hey, don't do this. I have no representation, but their laws immediately affect my job. It immediately affects what payment processors I can use, what things I can post on like OnlyFans. Like I can't post certain things anymore because of American regulations, because everything fucking goes through America. So like I have no representative, and that sucks, and that's just my job. I don't want the entire country's finances to have to operate like that. That's dumb. That is not what we want. Trust me as a sex worker, you do not want to have taxation without representation. You think America would fucking get that. But that's what they're asking us to do, is to essentially have taxation without representation. They want no representation, but because we wouldn't have any, like, Trump's thing is at least we would be a state and have a governor and we'd have some say in Congress. Being in the union, like, the idea of a union is you're negotiating together. That's kind of what NAFTA was supposed to be. But like going beyond NAFTA to having us some say, yeah. But if we get to the point where we share a dollar and we share the Fed, we're fucked. Porn sucks now because they did the whole affect the way they can earn and they will stop. Yeah. Oh yeah. They did that to in-person sex workers first by like going after Backpage. And like there is still good porn out there, but there's so much less of it. There was like a golden age of like 2 years where stuff was fucking incredible and people were making their own things and surviving off of OnlyFans. And the pandemic didn't help because it saturated the market. And then all of this regulation came in. That's not about keeping anyone safe. It's not about keeping performers safe because it's making us more desperate and making it way harder for us to make a living. It's not about keeping kids safe because it just isn't. I can go on a rant about that, but I don't think we have time. I want to get to the video game. It's not about safety. It's about control. And it's about censorship, because once you censor porn, it's very easy then to just define anything as obscenity, right? Once you have that foothold, once you have that start, you can be like, okay, well, abortion information is obscenity. LGBT information is obscenity. Like, information, or art depicting mixed race people, obscenity. And like, can I just tell you that, okay, I'm not going to get super duper into it, and maybe I'll cover this next week. But so you know how they were going after trans people and Roe v. Wade. Next up is Obergefell, which legalized gay marriage. That's next, right? Oh yeah, MasterCard and Visa. That shit fucking sucks. But so they're going after gay marriage next, and then after that will be interracial marriage and segregation. I promise you that's where this is going. And the fact that in left-wing TikTok, I've already started seeing discourse about whether mixed people are really black. From both angles, both being like, oh, well, they're white passing so they get privilege, and also they're not black so they don't get to participate in the black community. It's fucking, yes. Genuinely, I've been seeing that shit. And if that discourse is already on TikTok, that means the seeds are already starting for when they get rid of gay marriage to go after interracial marriage next. I promise you that's where they're going. I promise you. Because this is all about white supremacy. Why would they not? Going backwards? Yeah. Genuinely, that's what's happening. The good thing is like, we don't have to. We can fight back. But like, yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. I'm going to start this game before I get more heated. Because this game is going to make me heated enough. But genuinely, here, maybe I'll close, Chrome so that I actually can run this game. I haven't opened this game before, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. There's ways of fighting back, or at least blunting this so it's not as bad as it could be. And that's why you need to defend trans people now. Because they can't go after the next group if they don't get trans people first. Protect the queer community. Okay. Updating the game that I'm playing. I'm not updating my driver right now. I don't give a shit. Okay, I can move this over here. Give. Oh my god. Why are you the weirdest shaped window of all time? Okay. Okay, let me see if I can launch. The dimensions are fine. The launcher is like this weird zigzaggy shape, so like moving it's complicated. Why did you move back to this window? Anti-cheat starting, cool. Can I move you back to the correct monitor? Sure, whatever. Can I move you to the other window, please? There we go. Okay. It's compiling shaders and stuff because I've never opened this game before. So like we're it's taking a minute. Night, Beast. Have a good one. Hope the rest of your evening and your morning go well. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. The optimization is a time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably just going to put everything on low. And, like, I'm going to start by just being in the training area. So if I have to, like, figure out some optimization stuff, it won't be, like, a big deal. So we've at least got that. Trying to figure out what fucking thing I'm clicking. Oh my goodness. So, about that local sports team. Yeah, I'm big frustrated about, like, a lot of political stuff right now, especially because, like, a lot of this I saw coming, like, a year and a half, 2 years ago, at least. Like, some of this stuff has been surprising. I wasn't expecting America invading Canada as a conversation. But the, like, religious right takeover, the attack on gay marriage, as soon as they went after, like, as soon as they killed Roe v. Wade, I knew gay marriage was coming soon. Like, I knew all of this was, I knew. Hell, even from when they started attacking sex workers, I knew that there was going to be attacks on the queer community pretty soon after that. Because, like, all of this stuff is connected, right? I just wish it would fuck off and leave us the fuck alone. I so much want to just live my life peacefully and to play video games and to not have to care anymore, you know? Like, it's exhausting to need to be worried about people all the time. Like, I will worry about people. I just don't want to have to be worrying about people. It's exhausting. Oh shit. That other fire is now rather large. That one that was to the left of the valley is now almost 800 acres. Which is not great. Are there any other fires that have popped up? Let me see. Can I play with you? I'm gonna try first just to figure out how to play the video game because I haven't played it before. Definitely at some point. I just don't know, like, when I'm gonna, like, I just want to, like, figure out some heroes first, and then, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if anyone was gonna be able to play with me, it's gonna be you. But I just have to figure, come here, Cord. I just have to figure shit out first. Because, like, I gotta figure out it running on my laptop, which is already gonna be a time. And then I've got to figure out how to play. Okay, we're at 50% with the shaders, which is great. This game, so well optimized. I think I've played indie horror games that are better optimized than this. And, like, I get that I'm playing on a laptop while streaming. There are a lot the first time, yeah. But, like, when I played Overwatch 2 for the first time, that was also on stream, and it did not take this long. Like, it took a bit, but it did not take this long. But, I mean, it's going steadily, so I'm, like, less worried. We're at 55 again already, so. But, there are a lot more shaders in Rivals. Fair. I tried eating something like 80% of my GPU. Yeah, I mean, my laptop fan is screaming a little bit, so... Gaming PC? Yeah. I'm on a laptop. So as soon as this actually opens, I'm going to probably crank everything down to low and turn off every effect I can turn off. And we'll see how it goes. Also, if at any point stream goes down, my laptop has crashed and we're just done for the night. I'm not gonna like start back up if my computer crashes. We'll just have a hard cut. Like, I feel bad, but also like trying to get this to run is hard enough. It takes a lot even on mine, especially when structures start breaking. Yeah, having destructible environments on a team shooter, like a team hero shooter with all of the particle effects and stuff, was like a choice. Having destructible cover is a decision that they made. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to run. Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, seizures, cool. I don't have epilepsy, we're fine. Yeah, I don't care about your events. I don't care about any of this. Moving my mouse around like that is wild. Okay, let me... Just in case it asks me for my email or some shit. I just put Hellcat Azura as my name. Okay. It's a cutscene, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sick. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Currency. Units. Settings. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, yes. Borderless windowed is fine. Low latency mode reduces game image delay, a certain frame generation. Okay. What? All of it says it hurts performance. What? All of it says it's... Here, let me see if this works better on mouse. Because, like, what? Oh, it just doesn't explain what any of these mean. Cool. Let's just turn that off. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want that. Just brightness. Okay. Oh my god, I hit enter, my dude. Yes. 60. I don't want more than that. Show FPS. No. No. VSync. Prevent screen tearing. No, I don't care. Do as little as possible. Graphics quality. That's what I want. Low. Low. No, I just want low. Yeah. Okay. Everything is low. Turn VSync off. Because I don't care. I just want it to do less. Limit my FPS. I don't think I can actually see more than 60. Audio. Let's just turn that off. Voiceover subtitles, yes. So y'all can fucking see stuff. There, that should be good for y'all. Because that's more for you than for me. Combat mix. Wow, what? I already know that all of this stuff is like way loud, like too much. Okay, controller. Oh yeah, this I'm gonna have to change manually as I go. No. No. Sure. Oh my god, my hand hurts. Okay, all of this is fine. Okay. I already really don't like the UI of this game. Because, like, hovering over doesn't tell, like, it doesn't tell you what any of this is. Okay. No. No? Home. Can I just play? Where do you go to play? How do I play the game? How do I play the video game? Where's play? Play? Let's go to tutorial. Yeah, let's do tutorial. And then let's change hero. Okay. I'm just gonna tell you from the jump, the UI of this game is horrible. This is one of the worst UIs I've ever had in a shooter game before. It's really bad. I'm gonna start as Jeff. Because he's cute and he's a healer, and I usually main healers, so. Shin Shibuya. Tutorial. Cool. It is overwhelming. It's overwhelming, but it's also just bad. Because, like, hovering over stuff.
Punisher, a powerful duelist. I'll guide you through a test run. Come on.
Oh, so I have to be the Punisher? Cool.
Go on and move the camera around to look at the target location. Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area. You can jump over obstacles to reach the target location. Ready, aim,
Heads up,
fire.
hostiles.
Set
them up, knock
no
them
worries.
down.
Just press the reload button to get more. Aim for the head. Go on. After the enemy and use your melee attacks. Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area.
Fucking not following the line. I'll go my own way.
Spot. It's easy.
Destructible environment
Double-click
here.
to mark your enemy's location.
Something seems fishy
Wanna
here.
mark the enemy? Just point and click.
This could all come down. Hostiles detected
Hold down
here.
the ping key to bring up the wheel and send a quick message.
Focus firepower
Time
here.
to follow the guiding line
Hold your
into
horses.
the
It
mission
takes a
area.
minute.
I'm gonna share my cosmic awareness with you. You'll be able to detect easy-to-damage structures. I call this power Chronovision. You can use Chronovision to
I
observe
need
and
medical
destroy
support.
structures in an active area.
Oh, that?
There we go. Path cleared. Now, advance to the next mission area. You can use Chronovision to observe and destroy structures in an active area. There we go. Path cleared. Now, advance to the next mission area.
Okay. That does that. Okay, so far this controls decently on controller.
Bogeys incoming.
It deals massive damage, but it needs to charge first.
Down and out.
More enemies spotted. Unleash your ultimate ability and wipe them out.
Judge, jury, executioner! Night-night mode. Gotta keep it up.
You've aced this training session.
Okay, that's not bad. And it controls reasonably well on controller, which I'm very thankful for, because Overwatch, I had to move some shit. We'll see how each character is. Okay, let's go to practice range. Okay, oh, well, I'm not in a team. I just want to, like, fiddle around with some characters.
I'm Galacta, and I'm gonna guide you through the functions of each area.
This is a lot. I'm gonna skip you. Okay. How much do I have to aim? Okay. No, load again. Okay, so I have to do that. Oh, so it's sort of a shotgun. So I need more... Do I get headshots? No, it's just a shotgun.
Double KO.
Alright. That's a move. Oh, I can heal you in a line. Okay. Okay. I immediately love him. Well, that didn't kill as many as I wanted it to. Ooh. Okay. Jeff I like. Jeff I like a lot.
Yep.
What else do I want to try? Let's try Cloak and Dagger. I've heard they're
Light
also
can
pretty
heal
decent sport.
and light can harm. Same with me. Aw, it's nap time.
Okay, how accurate do I have to be? Kind of reasonably, but it's not that bad. Because I can be pretty far off and still get them. What the? Did I just trick shot that? Okay, that's fun. I can trick shot. I love that. Okay.
Light
Get F.
consumes you.
Okay.
A bomb of life.
Lights out.
My time
Okay,
to
so
shine.
that changes. How do I... Oh, the same shot heals and damages?
Here come the bad guys.
Oh, this is pretty good. And I don't have to be that accurate, so it's like kind of a homing shot. And then I've got this window.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Okay. So I have to aim it at the ground where I want it to be.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
So I want to do there.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Okay, so those are both heal.
You can't hide from the light. Us against the world! Get ready. Here come the bad guys. Did you find that illuminating?
Double KO!
You can't hide from the light. Just embrace the light.
I keep mixing up which one of those is which. Alright. Okay, so what does this dude do?
All wrapped up.
Double KO! That's 3!
Oh, I just hold it down. And I just have to be kind of near. Oh, that's not bad at all.
Another one goes dark.
That's amazing!
Okay. And that I don't have to reload. What's this do?
Live in fear.
Oh, it's a danger window. What's that
Welcome to
do?
the Dark Force dimension.
Oh, I just become
Coming up
invisible
ahead.
for a second. Okay.
Drown in the abyss. Live in fear.
Double KO! That's
Okay.
3!
And then if I
My time to
switch...
shine.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
Oh, well. Okay, I like her too. Also, can I just say?
Get ready. Here come the bad
Damn!
guys.
Damn! What's she doing with all that? Wait, can I
Lights out.
emote as him too? He's sick. Okay, I like Cloak and Dagger. I like Jeff. I actually kind of like Cloak and Dagger more, though Jeff is a lot easier, so I think I probably play Jeff more. But I do really like Cloak and Dagger. Let me see, what other... Luna, I think, requires too much aiming. Yeah, so these are those. I guess I'm gonna try Adam Warlock as well. He's not supposed to be too hard, is he?
They're coming up ahead.
Buddy. Hey, self.
Where there is evil in this universe, I will be there to balance it.
Okay.
Destiny was not kind to you.
Okay, so that doesn't heal.
Pure cosmic energy.
Double KO!
The cosmos heals you. Stronger together. Some assistance, please. Healing power. I have found more lost souls. This was always your fate. Born again!
Okay, yeah, he's much less fun.
Second chance is over.
Because, like,
Cosmic balance is
he's
restored.
fine, but, like, I have to aim a lot more, which is...
Healing power. You are not alone. Pure cosmic energy.
Yeah, that's a lot more aiming than I really want to do.
Some assistance. Born again! Quantum magic. Second chance is over. You are not alone. Healing power.
Yeah, you don't heal as much as I would have thought. And that's, yeah, that's a lot more damage than I want to do. Okay, cool. I just want to try and see what Loki's like. Just because I do like
I am
Loki.
accused of loving chaos. It is true.
Okay. So no headshots, but you do have to be reasonably accurate.
I'm gone.
Your god is suffering. Thank me later.
Oh, that's like a healing.
Foes draw near.
What? There's two of me? Wait, can I just...
I am more than just a trickster.
Double KO!
I'm gone. Never stood a chance.
Oh, okay, so when I hit that, I make a duplicate.
Get in there.
And that heals.
That's 3! Wow, 4 in a row!
So yeah.
That's amazing!
If I hit right button.
Foe. I have many faces. Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me. They are in front of us. Idiots. I still need you. Healing for my friends.
Oh, so my thing heals and damages.
I have triumphed, as always.
That's 3!
A triptych of triumph.
Oh, and if I shoot, they all shoot. So, like, more thingies I have. Okay, cool.
I'm everywhere. Ho-hum.
Double KO!
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Oh, I get backstab damage. This is fun.
Time to vanish. Our foes draw near. Your powers are mine!
I should be singing lullabies. I am ready to put on a show! That one hurts.
That's kind of fun. I kind of like Loki too. Honestly, these are some pretty solid support characters. I want to see if there's any tanks I want to play, but I might just main healer, honestly. Yeah, I might just main healer.
Hulk isn't the only one with a temper. Banner can smash things too, like instruments that don't work.
They definitely look hostile.
I'm Hulky! Ow! Green Rage!
Double kill!
No. Protect! Hulk is hero!
Double kill!
Stick around!
That's 3! Wow, 4 in a row!
No smashing us now!
5! That's amazing!
2 puny!
6 in a row! Way to go!
It's gonna be no smashing us now! Stick around! Hulk is hero! Hulk protect! Stay right there! Green Rage! Hulk smash!
Oh my god! Get him off! That's fucking fun. Hey, Hulk is pretty fun. Okay, that's mean. That's kind of mean. Okay. Are there any other... Kind of want to try Venom.
We were once called a villain, but now the universe will see the hero we truly are.
Be a little accurate. So.
Yes, that feels better.
Double KO! That's
so I can... That gives me a shield. Oh, that holds somebody. And then I guess that's the...
How delicious we are!
Double KO! That's 3! Wow, 4 in a row! 5! That's amazing!
You're lucky we're at
6 in a row! Way to go!
That's 3. Who's next?
Venom's fun.
Time to toughen up.
Maybe Thor?
The true warrior is not defined by strength, but by courage. Our adversaries gather.
Okay. Left trigger. I fling myself. Wait, so I can go like... Oh, I can charge it and go further. How did I... I think he did that. Okay, left button.
Slow down.
Oh, that just slows everybody down. Okay, good. What's right button do?
The wrath of Asgard.
Double KO! That's 3!
A triumvirate of triumph. Behold the god of Asgard!
5! That's amazing!
None can withstand my lightning.
Okay.
Our adversaries gather.
Okay, sick.
Awaken the wraith.
Freedom doesn't come without a fight.
Okay, so I'm just melee. I can put up my shield.
Take this! Coming through! Just here to do my duty.
Double KO!
Wait, I'm not really sure what's happening. Okay. So, left trigger pulls that up.
Stand down! Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage. And stay down. Catch. You're on the wrong side. And stay. Hostile forces incoming. You're on the wrong side.
Double KO!
Okay.
Sorry, soldier.
Vampy, would you wanna do a thingy together? What does his ult do?
Assemble! That was for freedom.
Double KO.
Let's dance.
I don't know what that did.
Coming through.
Okay, I think there's one of these I want to, well, a couple of these I want to try. I want to try magic, and I want to try, where's Bub? That's our other, not anymore. What? No. Where? No. 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 Was he a tank? Oh, where the fuck is, where's Wolverine? Am I just blind? Am I just blind that I can't find where... There he is. Yeah, no, I am just blind.
Been doing this a long time. Ain't about to stop now.
Where the fuck did I go?
Look who just showed up. Wasn't very nice, was it?
That's 3.
You're mine.
Wow, 4 in a row.
You're at it.
6 in a row. Way to go.
Coming at you. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Don't hold it back. Here come our next victims. I'd stay down if I were you. Let's do this. Endless fury. Yeah, that was embarrassing. You're mine.
Oh, I have to aim it at the ground.
Coming at you. No holding back. Look who just showed up. Wasn't.
Just because she looks like me, she's hot.
Me? Just a demon-haunted mutant girl out to save the universe. Ha! One more for the soul sword.
Double KO.
Oh god, she's slow.
That's 3.
Got you!
Wow, 4 in a row.
The soul sword feeds. break your spirit?
Double KO!
Hostiles coming in fast! Front limbo! Go have fun! You have to feed them sometimes.
Double KO! That's 3!
One more for the soul suit.
Wow, 4 in a row!
I got you! Straight to your soul!
Double KO!
Enemy ahead of us! Go have fun! Behold, Dark Child!
Double KO! That's 3!
On a little hot streak.
Wow, 4 in a row! 5! That's amazing! 6
Oh
in a
my
row.
god, I love her.
Way to go!
Did I break your spirit?
Behold,
Dark Child! Charge!
Double KO! That's 3!
Enemy ahead of us.
Wow, 4 in a row!
Straight to your soul.
5! That's amazing! 6 in a row! Way to go!
Okay. Let me see. Just trying to quickly see. I have a bunch of notifications. I'm trying to make sure that it's not anything important. No, it's not. Okay, say. Vampy, let me know if you wanna like do a thing with me. I think I might just do like a game on my own, maybe, while I wait to see if you're interested. Well, let me know. Woo. What's my thumbs going numb because it's cold in here. Look at Jeff. Look at him. Look how cute he is. Oh, I didn't want to do tutorial. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean to do that. No. Stop it. I didn't mean to practice. I want to play the game. Leave. 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 Yeah, let's just do quick mash. Because this will only go well. Now I'll do Jeff first. Okay. Okay, let's play a match. My first match. I don't know what I'm doing, so this will be fun. I've never played this before. I'm not good at shooters. This will be fun.
to stop them from securing the mission area.
Okay. So we're on defense of like a king of the hill, I'm going to assume. Because I can't see absolutely anything.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. They've made it halfway! Stop them! Friends!
Armed and dangerous!
So many spiders since... Oh, never mind.
I think it's really funny. I think I didn't check what people were playing. I think we have 3 healers. I love Jeff. I immediately love playing Jeff. This is great.
Excellent forms, dear Mantis.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
I am strengthened for battle.
A bomb of light! You owe me one. Feel better, fight better. A bomb of light! It feels like the spirit of the city just...
Good medicine.
Help, friends! Us against the world!
This is real!
Spider time!
Unleash the Vishanti's power!
One couldn't win without these mechanical arachnids are no more. Enemy in front of us.
I died for the first time. I'm actually doing kind of good. Oh, I have my ult. I didn't realize I had my
Now might be a good time to stop.
Armed and dangerous! Armed and dangerous!
The ult is definitely confusing. Whee!
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Exploding spiders!
Thanks. Wish I could heal you back.
Good medicine.
chasing me around because I do literally nothing.
You get away! Against the world! You get away!
Hahaha. This is really fun, actually. I genuinely really like this. This is really fun.
A feast for my crows! This beacon will signal no more. Just embrace the light! Healing. Only 60 seconds left. Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Look out! This is real firepower!
Hold still. Down to 30 seconds.
My tools.
Bye.
Armed and dangerous! Again!
I was being so annoying on the point. That's really funny. I'm just like, what if I just circle it like a fucking, like a shark almost?
Someone left a nest of robot spiders here.
This is real firepower!
My
Against the world!
Armed and dangerous!
And stay down.
Okay, I'm almost to ult. If I can make it back in ult, I can maybe...
Spider time!
I can maybe... No, never mind.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
We did pretty fucking good, though. For my first game ever, coming in halfway, I think I did okay. I healed 5,000, so... Look at me go! I I did weirdly good. I did a lot of things, apparently. Yeah, what was my best play? I just danced in a circle. Sick. I immediately already like this more than Overwatch. I don't know what domination is. Do we have no DPS? We have no DPS. Alright.
They've almost got it!
You know, I grew up in a demonic dimension.
Beholds the God of Thunder!
I died immediately.
Beholds the God of Thunder!
Wow. I did join being the only DPS. Okay. Joining partway through a game is not great. This is not as fun. Okay, cool. Thank you for all the cutscenes, game. I appreciate it. I didn't see any of the game. I came in 2 seconds from the end. Probably because you had a player dip. Okay. Domination. I don't know what that means. Is that just the cart thing? I see people spamming needing healing,
You've
so...
captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. The area's almost yours.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Heavy weapons.
Stabilizer.
My strength is renewed.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I will say, quick match putting me in the middle of games is interesting. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. So we have 2 DPS, 2 healers, and a... Okay. That seems reasonable. That seems like a good...
Get ready.
1 tank, 2 healers, 2 DPS.
Kids should stay out of this.
It's our world too.
Fuck.
It took us a long time to learn that our powers are related.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
3 DPS.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Someone should have stopped Doom a long time ago.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
I see a yellow. That means I am required. I am needed.
So cold. Careful, Ty. That was just in time.
Here they come. Leave them to conscience. Armed and dangerous. They'll be coming soon. Needed that. Thanks. The power of the moon. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
They're right behind you. A disappearing. The force is outnumbered. I am much better now.
Judge, jury,
Oh yeah. I was like the only person left. Okay. Whee!
Hostiles up. Almost
Appreciate the boost.
Alright. Spider-Man just punched me to death.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'll get you next time.
now.
Did we just all hop off the point for some reason? Alright. Okay.
Ah. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You and me, Spectre, we're two of a kind. You're not as crazy as I am. That's not it. We're alike because we both know there are some problems that can only be solved by force. You need their power.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
I got his little
2,
feet.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Yeah, personally, I think one Doom is way more than enough. Am I right?
Enemies on approach. The darkness love battlefield medicine. Frank's doing what he does best.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
Lead them to Khonshu! I'm doing this my way! Done, my son. Welcome to the Dark Force dimension. That put a spring in my step? Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Tony, you gotta give me one of those suits!
If I get hit, it's gonna hurt.
I knew that would work! Need some firepower. No shot.
Darius almost yours.
This is real firepower! Pulse charge, fire!
Control lost.
Don't mind me! I'm just dying!
That was just in time.
From behind. Watch out. You're gone. Thanks.
Punisher's in his turret.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Judge, jury, executioner! Needed that boost.
They've almost got it.
Ready to fight. Roll one. Woo! Never miss! That's a bad job. Punisher's got a cannon now?
I think we're about to lose. Based on the cannon situation. It's basically whoever can get who off the plane. Get them off the thing. Honestly, if I can ult, then we're good, but...
Feeling better now. Thanks.
Dragon
you can't expect to win them all.
Sweet. Look at his little feet. Jeff is just really cute. I really like playing as Jeff. Jeff is maybe my favorite to play already.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
We have a very weird team. What? We have cutscenes?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So, rumor has it, you're pretty good at communicating with rodents, huh?
Oh.
We have 3 DPS.
My pal Debbie Joe seems to think so.
Squirrel Girl, I think, is tank, and then me is healer.
Just
On.
wondering if there's any chance you could convince Rocket to clean this bunk.
Some things are beyond. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't forget, securing the mission area is your top priority.
I do hear voices in my head. You would too, if you listened. Hostiles up front! Heavy weapons.
That's the stuff!
I'm good to go.
On move again.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, there's only one healer. I am, in fact, trying. I'm gonna get hard targeted a lot as the only healer.
There, ahead. The wounds are gone. Thanks. Seriously, how many gods are there? Battlefield ready again.
You're a lifesaver.
Love battlefield medicine.
Ooh, a touch of healing.
Whew, that was close. I'm doing this my way! Battlefield ready again. Well done, my son. I am too good at this.
I appreciate you.
On your toes.
That's the stuff. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Was getting kind of worried there.
This is real firepower!
You got a tail. New entry in the War Journal. Sharp, you're mine. Let me go!
Oh, a touch of healing. That's
Wakanda must be cleansed of this corruption.
Hell unleashed! You're halfway there. Keep
Need some ranged firepower.
My team was just like, how about we just have one healer? And then we just leave them half the time.
Forget about you. Some kind of spider nest here.
I appreciate you.
Nest is neutralized.
That's the stuff.
Stay away from her. Needed that, thanks. Leave them to conceal. Turrets blow.
Well, I did try.
The moon wants you.
I did clear them off point.
Your powers are mine!
Not super my fault they ended up back on the point right after.
2 points, Startle. That's the stuff.
I'm doing this my way.
Oh, they do not look happy.
Escort to T'Challa, commence. Battlefield ready again.
This is real firepower!
I still love you, Tony. Ooh, a touch of healing.
Seriously, how many gods are there? The wounds are gone. Thanks.
My friends are here! Only 60 seconds left.
Fucking hurt!
Panther needs us to get the job done.
The
Squirrels get the
vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the
Maximum pulse!
Build another beacon. Hulk smash that too.
I appreciate you.
always coming back for you. you, T'Challa?
Someone scratch my back!
Hell unleashed!
Was getting kind of worried there.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Behind us! Thanks. Wish I could hear you back. There, they're up ahead. My turn.
Once I am
Only 60 seconds left.
Even better than my power. Pick a fight with vengeance. Needed that. Thanks. Leave them to Khonshu. I'm doing this my way.
Another epic victory.
Yes! I win! First victory! Okay, I should probably concentrate a little less and talk more while I'm playing, but I'm still like figuring this game out, so it's kind of hard to know what the fuck is going on. Look at me go! I won a match finally! And I killed a couple people. I think I killed Loki like twice. Let me go! I love playing this stupid little shark guy. He's so cute. Okay. Convergence. Okay, so it's like that central control point again, I think. I think that's what that means.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Yeah, it's like singular King of the Hill, I think. Or it might be the like multiple hills, King of the Hill. I think it's singular. Or you gotta like cap it twice or something.
Stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Oh. Oh, they have no healers. Perfect. My time has come. They have rocket. Never mind, but still. Why did I spawn so far away from everything?
You stop them in their tracks.
I'll patch you up. Ow! That fucking hurt!
Love battlefield. Behind us. I'm good to go. Woo! Never miss.
Us against the world!
I am Asgard Knight!
I just got fucking shit rocked. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Hawkeye just sniped me as I came around the corner. Okay. Am I just breaking things with my little butt? My little tuchus?
was a little messed up there. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Battlefield ready again.
Lead them to Khonshu!
Justice.
Your powers are mine!
Behold the God of Thunder!
I'm like, you can't beat him while I'm healing you. I'm gonna be upset. Go the other way.
Seriously, how many gods are there?
Hey, Petey! Enjoy the amplifier!
Back over here.
Judge, jury, executioner!
That feels better.
Served to so many others. I'm good to go.
You're welcome. That's the stuff.
Love battlefield medicine.
Get ready to lock and relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Frank's doing what he does best.
Don't mind me. They're just dying.
Lead them to Khonshu!
Hell unleashed!
Look, I can't heal you if you keep moving.
Seriously, how many gods
I
are
was
there?
a little messed up there. Thanks.
I'd know that mark anywhere.
He stopped them in their tracks.
You need them. Good riddance.
Oh, thank you.
As a psycho.
Someone scratch my back. Hey, Petey! Enjoy the amplifier!
60 seconds left.
Battlefield ready again. Only one of us gets to play with Khonshu's toys.
Us against the world!
I was a little messed up there. Thanks. All right!
The wounds are gone. Thanks. Found one of our targets.
Your powers are mine! Hold them up. We almost got this. Hell unleashed!
Well.
The final 10 seconds.
Oh, dropped my phone.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Better stop that beat.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Okay, sorry, I have like a work day on that shit.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be the time to stop them.
What? Nope.
It's my way. I'll patch you up.
about to begin.
Better stop that vehicle! Don't give them another inch! Or else. Only 60 seconds left.
The moon haunts you.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
But okay. I know this is like kind of short, but I have work starting soon. Another work thing. But this was super duper duper fun. I had a absolute blast playing this game. So I think we're gonna raid out, because I'm tired anyway, and I have a really busy day now, up ahead. But I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out. I really like this game. I'm definitely going to play this again sometime. Maybe I'll just have this be my thing I play before I end stream. Maybe if I'm like doing like a non-game stream or something. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out. Let's see, is this gonna open every fucking tab? I had to raid out, I have to like reopen everything. Well, that broke everything, that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna stream again, I think Thursday next week. Let me just check. Yeah, Thursday next week. It'll be probably a late stream again. I'll try and keep y'all posted about what's going up. But yeah, I appreciate you so much for hanging out. Yeah. And Vampy, next time I play Rivals, or like we can play like off stream maybe. But like, let me know when you have time to like play, and if you have time next Thursday, like maybe I'll do that too. I don't know. We'll see what I want to stream next week. I do think doing like a bit of both. Normally I can go a bit later, but I have work tomorrow, so I have to like end early. But maybe we'll do like longer streams or whatever next Thursday. Free until next Saturday, so you can let me know. Okay, cool. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna raid out. I think I'm gonna raid D-Tune because they're dealing with a lot of the fire stuff, so he's definitely stressed out. So I wanna give him a little bit of support. But yeah, I will see you all next week. I'll be posting stuff as we go. Yeah, I love you so much, and talk to you in the Discord and stuff. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Heck yeah. Fuck yeah. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay warm.